Don't judge me. I'm not listening to you guys no more.
Don't speak of things you don't know about.
Yeah, unless you understand, go away.
Alright. Jeez.
Oh my god.
I gotta remember how to do all this, man.
Hopefully it just opens.
Oh my god, what Discord? What the fuck are you talking about?
What's Discord?
I don't know. Just a thing.
What are you doing with it?
Nothing. I'm not doing shit with it. I'm just trying to. Oh, my mic is way over here. I couldn't figure out why I sound like such shit. There we go. How's that sound? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, does that sound better?
This one might.
Is this live right now?
Can we move the box a little closer? I feel like if I move wrong, it's gonna make it go flying.
Oh shit.
Well, that was a lot. Thanks.
Does it help?
Yes.
Alright, then don't complain.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. Alright, so we're live and we're making noise.
Are we making noise?
Yeah. I can see noise going to it.
Well, that's fun. I feel like I'm like floating, bro.
I wish I was there. Bump it up.
So let's have a good time.
Alright, so, and welcome back to the Burger Joint. This is K-Berg.
This is who I am. Big Mike. And therefore I am Big Mike.
Who are you?
I guess I'm Lady K.
You're Lady K.
Bird of the day.
Oh, guess what? I'll let you guys see me too.
Okay, we can see you too.
Alright, so we're all here and we're going to talk about Mental Health Awareness Month or some shit.
Yep, that sounds like
Is
a
it
good
a
idea.
month?
Yeah,
Is
it's a
it-
month.
This is the month?
The month of May, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the month of May. May it be May.
Well, that's convenient.
Alright, so mental health is important. If you don't take care of your mental health, you end up like me. Big Mike's over there like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's how that works.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like that there is a thing. I mean, it's rude to even be a thing.
I was wondering this the other day. Do people actually get better?
Like for mental health issues?
Yeah.
So it said that, like, yes.
I think more so people. I mean, in certain instances, yeah, probably things get rewired or whatever, but I think you learn to cope.
Well, but then you can look at, like, people that do DMT
Yeah,
that
that's
are
what I'm
really
saying.
fucked up mentally. They do a fucking trip on DMT and they come back and they're fine. They're cured.
That's
Okay.
true. That's what I'm saying. There's people that can experience mental health increase, but I think part of it is learning how to deal with it.
Part of it's learning how to deal with it, but part of it goes back to what I've said several times in the podcast, is the federal government set us back several years, several decades, when they outlawed all these psychedelics that were working in the mental health field. By scheduling them as they made it impossible to research with them almost, and they really fucked us.
Did I read somewhere that Ohio is now going to allow research? The first time it's going to allow research for magic mushrooms.
Oh, it should.
I think I read that somewhere. I don't know.
Because I will tell you over everybody that when I do a dose, like a decent sized dose of shrooms, I'm good for a couple weeks. I don't think about killing myself or nothing.
Really, that helps that much?
Yeah. It's like I feel different for them few weeks. Like I feel at peace. And they call it an afterglow. Well, sometimes, like they say, if you do big enough doses, that afterglow don't ever go away.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of crazy.
Which that afterglow is basically your brain is rewired essentially for a little while, like a normal person's brain.
But there's a certain amount that you can eventually take that it just kind of, bam, it's fixed.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's why like DMT fixes people, because it puts such a rewires your brain so much it can't wire itself back.
That's really cool.
Isn't it? What up, Bonkers? What up, buddy? How you doing? It's very cool, but it's like, how do you I don't know. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like you can do these things that like the government says are bad for you. But are they really so bad for you, or is it better off for the government if they have a bunch of mentally fucked people running around? I've thought about this multiple times. Is if we could just get everybody to realize the benefits of doing psychedelics, even if it's just for the mentally ill, it will open their eyes at least to be able to see what the government's doing to us. They're keeping us in this scenario on purpose, I think. They know what can cure it. They know what can fix these issues.
Yeah.
But instead of allowing that, it's better for them if we're kept on these pharmaceutical drugs for the rest of their life and a walking zombie to do their deed.
Why can't they make those into pharmaceuticals? I don't understand what the big deal is.
They can.
I
But-
know. That was rhetorical.
Here's the issue. What they'll try to do is synthesize it, though. Is nothing synthesized has ever been an exact replica and will ever work the same, because, okay, let's synthesize cannabis. Why isn't this working? But cannabis does. Oh, because you're taking out everything else that interacts with it along with the THC. You know, it's not just one compound in these things that are healing. It's entourage effect or whatever.
I don't know, like them all working together?
Yeah,
Okay.
to do certain things. So yeah, let's synthesize shrooms, but we're only going to synthesize whatever the trippy chemical of it. But then you're leaving out every other chemical in that shroom. The hundreds, if not thousands, of every other chemical in that shroom that all work together. Or all the other chemicals in that tea of ayahuasca that's all working together to cure you.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But you don't think, I don't know, maybe they could eventually figure it out?
I think you figure it out by stop synthesizing and just use what was put here for us to use.
Yeah.
Why do we gotta spend all that money to synthesize something when we can just grow massive amounts of mushrooms in a lab somewhere instead?
I don't know, man. So we're gonna, what is this thing we got to do?
Oh, this quiz, yeah.
It's one quiz. I don't know if this is what you kind of meant. I think it just kind of may pinpoint your maybe type of anxiety or.
Okay.
All right, you gonna read the directions and walk us through it?
I can read it out. That's fine. This is Sensa.health. And I guess, I don't know if this is really pertinent. Maybe it is. But the first question is asking if you're male, female, or other.
I'm a male.
I am male.
Okay, and then your age range, of course.
Okay.
Big Mike and I are in the same group, and
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
most of the time I feel, and then and you can pick as many as you want. So it's happy, sad, depressed, anxious, motivated, lonely, indifferent, or other.
Do we have to say what we picked?
I don't think that's necessary. I mean, we can just read at the end of what.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
Okay.
I don't know. I noticed that I often, and again, you can pick as many or as few as you want, overthink and overplan, struggle with making decisions, feel anxious in social situations, go out less than before because I don't feel in the mood, lack engagement in activities I used to enjoy, feel exhausted and fatigued at the end of the day, and then there's other. Are we good?
Jesus.
And these are some crazy ass questions. Makes me think, which is
Oh my
right
God.
now is awesome.
Oh, by the way, there's 14 total.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Did you want on to the next one or something, bro?
Yeah.
Don't do that. I'm reading.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
All right. Sorry.
Did you frequently experience any of the following problems in the last 2 weeks? Panic or anxiety attacks, feeling nervous, anxious, or on edge, excessive worrying I wasn't able to control, trouble falling asleep due to worries, getting irritated or annoyed easily, feeling afraid something terrible might happen, finding it difficult to relax or enjoy other activities. Or other.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Let's just say I picked almost all those.
Okay.
This next one looks like you just get to read to us.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
We live in a fast-paced, overwhelming world. It's natural to feel like things are getting too heavy sometimes. We've all been there. By evaluating your condition based on the answers you provide in this quiz, you will be able to craft an action plan to help you back to a happier, healthier self.
All right.
Okay. Did you continue?
I guess so. Which statement applies to you when you think about your job? And you can pick as many as you want. I feel exhausted with no energy to work. I notice that I'm cynical and pessimistic towards my job. I don't feel productive at work. I tend to procrastinate a lot. I have difficulties focusing and concentrating. I lack motivation for most tasks. I often feel stressed while at work, or other.
I don't know what to pick there. You guys hear me talk. What should I pick there?
I'm not gonna talk about you, bro. I can barely focus on myself.
Sir, what should I pick there?
I don't. Do you feel stressed? That's the only
Yeah.
one. That's probably the only one.
All right.
How would you describe your sleep pattern? I'm satisfied with my sleep. I have difficulties falling asleep. I lie awake for long periods of time through the night. I often wake up through the night. I wake up too early. I wake up not rested. Other. Okay. You good?
Yeah.
When I feel emotionally or mentally overwhelmed, I tend to self-harm, comfort myself by eating, detach myself from others, use alcohol or drugs to help me relax, sometimes become physically violent or other. Oh. Select the physical symptoms that apply to you. I tend to get digestive problems. I feel fatigued. I noticed some changes in my eating or sleeping patterns. I have excessive perspiration, muscle pains, or dry mouth. I experience some heart-related issues. I'm getting headaches more often. Other.
Dang.
Select the behavioral symptoms that apply to you. I experience frequent mood swings. I feel restless and agitated. I notice some changes in my eating or sleeping patterns. I often feel that my head and my heart are telling me different things. I feel uncomfortable in my own skin. Other. Which of these healthy activities do you perform regularly? Yoga, daily walks, meditation, spending time with a close friend, taking time off work, playing, walking with my pet, other. I'm afraid what this is going to say.
Right, I'm terrified. It's going to tell me to go check myself in somewhere.
Right. Which statements do you relate to the most? I lead a purposeful and meaningful life. My social relationships are supportive and rewarding. I'm engaged and interested in my daily activities. I try to help others whenever I can. I'm competent and capable in the activities that are important to me. I'm a good person. I'm optimistic about my future. People respect me. Other. I think I'm failing this last
Hold
part.
on, I just gotta tell you something. I don't know why. This is like sometimes I'm a dick and I don't realize it. This lady ran out of gas and she told me, I was like, oh, that sucks.
That is awesome.
Did it happen today?
Yesterday, I think.
Oh, that sucks. Bye.
Good luck with that.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Do you find it challenging to maintain relationships with colleagues or friends? Very much so. It depends on my mood. Sometimes, but not often. Rarely. I never struggle with this.
All right.
I'm not reading this. Oh, is it wanting me to buy something? Hopefully not. I'm gonna be irritated if this is the case. I would like to care less of what others think or say about me. Feel like I'm appreciated more. Feel better about myself. Criticize myself less. Have a more stable and less anxious mood. I feel like this is going to sell me something. Stop feeling like I'm worthless. Be more productive and motivated, or other. Have you gone to the end? I don't.
No, I have not.
Okay. Which areas of life cause you the most worry or anxiety? Being around groups of people, being alone, ongoing stress, health issues, having tight deadlines, not having enough guidance, being relied upon, or other. And when you think about your motivation levels, what comes to mind? I often feel motivated and excited to take on the day. I usually wake up feeling energized, but this drains me throughout the day. I mostly feel drained and lack motivation. I never feel motivated.
All right. All right. So, want me to read my results?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have severe stress / anxiety. I'm 42 out of 67.
That's it?
I guess.
I'm not too far behind you.
Let's see.
I'm a 36 out of 67.
Blah blah blah.
So you're going to want to go to your personal summary
There it is. Yep.
Where's that at?
at the closer to the bottom. I knew it was going to try to sell us something.
Heightened stress levels. Your scores indicate that to us that you could be struggling with distractions and an increased level of underlying stress. Lack of focus. By default, you may lack focus in important areas of your work and personal life. Low self-esteem. You tend to feel that you aren't good enough, often underestimating your abilities and other people's perceptions of you.
I got quite the same thing.
Heightened stress levels, lack of focus, low self-esteem.
Oh, it's basically the same thing. What was your number?
36.
It was 37.
Out of where the stress levels?
Yeah, I don't feel like this is accurate.
No, I don't.
If it's all the same. Well, it was hard to see answers or differences if I was the only one doing it.
Yeah, that's true. I can see
I
that.
apologize.
No, don't apologize for shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, but either way, we're all up in the severe.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's life that was so much.
Or you could look at it that, like, we're Kohlenbergs, we're going to be severe. And then she married a Kohlenberg. She fucked herself.
I did.
Right?
Yeah. And anxiety doesn't just run on Dad's side.
No?
Yeah,
No.
it's probably different too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it definitely is different.
I hate anxiety. I hate it. Such a huge part of my life, and I just hate it.
Like sometimes, like I said, sometimes I don't even notice that it's like, this is way more anxious about something that I need to be. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, it's not normal to feel this way.
Right. Like, why am I thinking about what I got to do the day of this trip? 7 days. And that's my main thought process every day until the trip. Why?
You got a trip coming up?
In like 2 weeks, I'm just saying,
Oh.
for example.
Gotcha. Why do you gotta sit there and go over it again and again and again in your head?
Right.
True.
And then, like, feel anxious about it, like, while I'm going over it in my head, too. Like,
Yeah. I feel it.
like, for some reason, like, the last couple of days, I've been pretty, like, just anxiety-free, just in general.
Okay.
And it's like, oh, I can feel like towards the end of the night, I don't just feel like mentally exhausted. You know what I mean?
You instead feel better.
I just feel fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm just able to stay up later because I'm not, like, mentally tired.
Gotcha. Man, I'm tired all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. I wake up tired. I go through the day tired. And I drink a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still just fucking tired all the time.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Sit there and yawn through work.
Part of that is you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain.
That's why I'm tired all the time?
No, it's yawning.
You don't yawn because you're tired.
You do, for sure. But part of it is if you're, just kind of going through the motions, your brain will react
Excuse me.
with less oxygen.
Like, the brain's really just an amazing thing that's really just fucking stupid.
Yeah, the brain's kind of like crazy. Like, it does a lot of weird stuff and good stuff, and then it just does a lot of, like, shit.
Yeah, like the whole perception thing is like how we can look at the same thing and see two different things. Just boggles my mind. Or how we can experience the same thing, but at the same time we experience two completely different things.
But that's all based on our personal experiences, though, too.
All right.
Yeah, like, it's, I don't ever really think, and it's a bad thing, about how other people see me.
I would think that'd be a good thing, because I overthink that shit.
I think it's day to day with me.
Yeah.
There's days I just don't give a fuck. I think it's situational.
I think it's, for me, it's like, I guess I just don't care. Like, I think I care, but in the end, I just don't care.
I'm kind of envious of that.
Like, I care, but I don't. My answer is not good enough.
How about like this? Just explain it is I care what you think of me, but if
It's not enough to do anything about it.
if I'm working with you as a person and we stop working together, after so long, I'm probably going to forget about you, so therefore I really didn't care what you thought about me.
I don't necessarily think that's true. That happens a lot.
No, I'm stoned and talking, and that made no sense.
I understand what you're saying.
No, I think, like, to me, like, somewhat it's like,
Out of sight, out of mind.
it's not that I don't care. Like, I guess I'm more talking about, like, outward. How people see me on the outside of me.
Okay.
I mean, I care if, like, I'm nice to people or not. I don't like being nice, not nice to
Oh,
people.
you need gas, sir, to hear what you like.
I had an order in the car already. I had to go. Sorry.
Yeah, that is not nice. No, he said,
I mean, I get it.
work. You're on the clock, bro.
Nah, I was just, like, I felt kind of bad right after. I was like, oh.
Where were you that... Well, what could you have done? Just, like, gone and grabbed her some?
Or at least gave her a ride to the gas station. Well, at the Meyer parking lot. Just over to the Meyer gas station's right there. She could have walked fine. It's not that far.
She was probably said it out loud so you'd take her.
Yeah. I think so. I was like, oh. That sucks.
Sorry about your luck. That's horrible.
Your life sucks. Sorry.
Like, I'm a fucking dick. Like, but
I was-
But that was once I was past. I was like, well, I can turn around now.
Right, it's too late.
Right.
A couple weeks ago, my key fob, like, died, and it didn't work for anything. And my youngest was in the car, strapped in, and all the older ones were out. We couldn't get into the van, and I was freaking out because my phone was in the van too. Couldn't figure it out, and I was surprised as hell. The lady next to me offered her phone for me to call, like, Adam, to see, to have him come. But
I didn't answer.
well, no, I didn't let it ring very many times. But one of the kids figured out they could use the back hatch, and it worked. But it was crazy to me. I don't think I would be that nice to let somebody use my phone that I didn't know. I guess maybe if it was a mom with their kids hanging out needing help, that's different. But like some random dude, I don't think so.
No, they steal your shit that way.
They get you
moms-
with the kids? Yeah, but
No, yeah, people trying to let you take your phone to talk. Somehow they just scam it.
oh yeah, like
They copy the SIM card.
No shit.
Yeah.
they can just put something over it, right? Just like they used to do. I don't know if you can still do that with credit cards. Like you swipe it over a wallet or something, and you can
Yeah.
pick up their information that way.
Shit, you used to be able to download credit card numbers and shit off LimeWire.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
LimeWire. Holy crap!
Yeah, you get on LimeWire and look up credit card numbers. And you could just download stolen credit card numbers.
I'd never be that
Isn't that fucked up?
brave to
Yeah, it's
do
kind
that.
of crazy.
I remember I downloaded them once.
Oh, what happened?
I deleted it because I got scared.
Right? FBI be calling soon. Like, I wouldn't be doing that, no.
I'd be
LimeWire was a dangerous place. A lot of people got them viruses out of LimeWire.
Don't tell my dad that.
Yeah,
I gave my computer so many viruses.
let's just trust this Wild West place and hope people doesn't give us virus because it's got a little percentage that it's not going to have a virus on the side.
Right.
That's like, I think you got to the Wild West and it's like, yeah, it's probably going to have a virus, but
Here you go.
if you want this crazy sex thing, here you go.
Did you know there's sex toys that you can use over Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I think you said this.
Yeah.
Sorry, your crazy sex thing reminded me of that. We just all be watching crazy sex thing.
I don't know that. I get it, but that I don't know.
Imagine let's say they have a mouth one. I don't know if they do or not, but let's say they have a mouth one for like a tongue, and somehow you put it on your tongue. You put like a condom on your tongue that connects to the Wi-Fi and sends it to this robotic tongue, and you'd be like the best pussy eater in the world. Okay, you could be sitting there at home eating fake pussy and getting paid for it by letting them connect to your tongue.
That's one of the weirdest places to go with that. But,
I'm sorry, but think about that. Oh, Brandon Cadillac, they had the tongue ones. Brandon.
They were talking about it on Bob and Tom a couple weeks ago about that.
Yeah, but think about how much money you can make as a pussy eater and never have to eat a pussy.
I'm grossed out.
Why? Like Sarah, think about.
I don't want to
Like
think
that-
about it. That's why I said it. I'm grossed out.
No, you're a woman. You know what women want. All right, you could sit there and just move your tongue around.
I need a timeout. I gotta go potty.
All right,
Break.
enjoy this quick commercial break. All right, I'm gonna keep talking here.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You don't need to apologize, bro.
Nope, not at all. They didn't move the time anyway. 10:30.
10:30 now. Gotcha. Brandon, do you see him, babe? He's talking.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't see that? On Facebook, he's talking.
Okay.
You're in something else, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, once we're done here, Brandon, I'll hop on with you. It'll be fun times.
Yeah, it was nice knowing Adam now that he's back with you on this Daisy nonsense. No, I don't mind. I got on it a few times upstairs.
I just wish we had like another gaming PC so we could get you on it.
Because you can't go do together.
Huh?
You can't do it together.
It's not cross-platform.
Oh, gotcha.
But if I get this job
We will be fine.
on Wednesday, I'll just get you a gaming PC.
Well, no, you're gonna wait a little bit. Not just gonna go do that.
I get that job and I'll buy you a new house. I don't give a fuck.
I would love that.
So did you watch anything interesting on YouTube today, Brandon?
What does that mean?
I don't know. He was watching YouTube.
When?
Today?
Why is the dog so barky today? I want to smack
Because
him.
they're barkifying.
They tried to give me a high five, but then I just
Oh, so you just gave him a cold shoulder?
You're an asshole.
Dick.
told you, man.
Not helping stranded people?
It was dark.
It was dark. You turn on some lights. I want you to walk through again. I want to see it.
Still there?
I have no clue what any of that means. BLDL PUBG logic?
Like going to a laser ring.
That would be kind of fun.
I'm gonna ask them to shut that dog up.
Right.
He's shut up already.
No, he's not. He's going to bark again.
Waiting to figure out what this means. These words Brandon be speaking.
Very lovely donkey lips.
PUBG logic.
Yeah.
Shut Rocky up, kid. Alright. And we gotta go back to the burger joint.
What were we talking about?
How much time do we have left?
Right, I was going to ask that too.
Jesus Christ. You guys are asking so many questions.
No, we asked two.
About 30 minutes.
That's how much we have left?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is that okay with you?
Seems like a lot. But yeah, that's fine.
I mean, we can do 20 minutes if you want.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Well,
Okay. Alright.
It sounds better to me. I'm sorry.
And welcome back from that commercial break brought to you by Big Mike being sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all. You know,
it's been a day.
it's been a day. I only got like 20 minutes left in me. But we can make it a good 20 minutes.
How are we gonna do that?
I don't know if we can, because it sounds like you're being a jerk.
So, I learned about this robber lady back in like the 1930s. She was called the Pants Bandit. So what she would do is she would, go hold up guys at gunpoint, right?
Yeah.
Take their shit and then have them take out their pants so they was naked. Because she knew they wouldn't run after her then when she ran away.
There has to be. I'm assuming there would be dudes
That's fucking.
with zero pride that don't give a shit that would
That is
run after.
awesome.
Not in the 1930s, I guess.
Okay.
That is awesome. I love it. Fucking awesome.
Like, I feel like now that wouldn't be a thing. They would just run after him. Dicks are flying in the air. I think about this bitch. See, think of how many dicks she had seen in her life. She was like, oh, there's another one.
Dicks just be flopping.
Do you think she ever was like, you know what? You need this more than I do.
It's just,
Or like, oh, I'm sorry.
I feel bad.
right. Cheer up, fella.
Here's your
Somebody
stuff back.
might love you someday. So that kind of reminds me. Did I tell you? So I'm at work and somebody said something about a snack. I said I don't have anything on me right now. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I said, but you're welcome to anything in my drawers. And I said, all you guys are welcome to anything in my drawers. Fucking Thomas goes, I'd like to see what's in your drawers, Adam.
Oh, my
And
God.
then one of the women jumps up and runs over and says, I want to see what's in your drawers. Like, oh my God. If I was a female, there'd be so much sexual harassment claims coming out of my ass. I probably could.
Them against you?
No. Me against them, all the shit they say to me.
I feel like that's a huge issue that you can go one way with a conversation, but if you turn it on a woman, it's bad.
Yeah, so look, I got a sense of humor. It doesn't bother me. Okay, but if I were to say the shit, like you said, to a woman, or say the shit that the gay man at work says to me, if I were to say that to him, that'd probably stir up some problems.
Well, definitely being their supervisor, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's
in general, period, though.
Yeah, man, I've thought about that so many times because, we have boys, and I fear for them.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a double standard world when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely is.
And I felt that, like, when I worked at the other agency in town, I think I complained to you a few times about, I feel like a piece of meat in that place.
Yeah.
Guess it just depends.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I get that goes both ways. But I feel like men have to be a lot more careful.
Right. And men can't really go complain about that stuff.
Well, they'd be ridiculed
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Laughed at.
Hmm.
That kind of sucks.
But I feel like if you're uncomfortable, I don't think you should have to deal with it. As long as you go the right steps, I think not saying something is a stupid idea and just, complaining to upper management or your supervisor or whatever, but acknowledging it to the person that it makes you uncomfortable, I think that should be an important first step.
And that's where, to me, as I'm an older adult now, I just get a kick out. It's funny to me.
Yeah, I don't.
As long as you're not doing it to other people.
There's very few things that will trip my trigger enough to. And yeah.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah, it's I'm old enough to get amusement out of it, but like, let's say
You're definitely old.
they were treating another male like that was an agent or something. No.
Right. Well, you can. It's easier to see on the outside of things to be able to acknowledge it and do something about it.
Right.
But being the person it's coming to, maybe it's not.
I just got
Easy.
Target. I mean, I get email every morning. The last few weeks it starts with "Good morning, sunshine."
I have a question, brother.
Yeah.
Have you always had this confidence naturally, or does the medicine you take help you with that?
Which confidence?
The confidence to be like, I'm better than all this.
As far as that job thing,
Yeah.
I think you've always been.
yeah, I've always had that.
Okay.
That's why I've never went to an interview and not got hired.
Yeah. I just don't have that confidence.
I know, and it sucks, but
You know what's funny is
It's
I don't have that confidence when it comes to just the general public.
Yeah.
I pretend like I do a lot, but I don't. But when it comes to work things,
I wish I had some sort of that, you know. And I think that's a big issue. Maybe we both deal with. We'd probably be.
So when you like, so I guess here's how I think. I think here's where there's a difference between me and Adam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of weird. And I'm trying to say this correctly so it sounds less like an asshole. I'm just trying to say my way's bad. Like, I feel like I have the skills to be the guy to go to a company and make it run better, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel that I am not the guy to do it
okay,
because I can't talk to people for shit.
all right,
But I know what to do, right?
right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adam just knows he is the guy to do that. You know what I mean? Not saying he has skills, doesn't have the skills. He's just the guy to do it.
He has the confidence to back it up.
Right.
I don't care where you work or what company it is, I can do it better.
Right.
Arrogant asshole. Got it.
Look, it's kind of like okay. I wish I could do like general people with this, like this. Once I get into a work setting or an interview setting or something, I feel like I could literally go into I could go into Jeep and take it over tomorrow, and it would not bother me, but for 2 seconds. Because for 2 seconds, it'd be the same 2 seconds as when I go to dive into a pond. This is scary, but I just gotta do it. Let's do it.
So, I think there's a difference in stepping into a role like that, not necessarily that one, but in a work environment, and then stepping into like the general public and acting like that, because you're gonna be viewed in totally different respect. I mean, somebody out in public and be like, who the hell is this guy? You know, you know, you're to them, you're just an asshole.
Or you're a really confident, well-spoken person.
True, but that I feel like will rub off on people of the general.
But what he's saying is, what I'm saying is that same level of confidence that I can display in a work situation or an interview
It's
situation.
different though. It's different.
I cannot display that confidence.
People
elsewhere.
want to see that in a work environment. If they see that to them is a positive thing. You get some random people off the street. Like if I were to see you acting like an arrogant, I don't want to say arrogant asshole, but just being that confident and outgoing about it, I think I'd be like, you're too much. If that makes sense. Like, you need to step back, chill out, leave me alone, type of thing. But that's just me.
Like, it's hard for me to picture you in a work environment like that, bro.
Like what?
Like at UCB. How do I explain that?
And being that in that mode.
Right, right.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Like putting the professional hat on?
Yeah, but also keeping the jokingness in it too, you know what I
Being
mean?
light and airy.
Oh, I definitely keep the joking in it. Man, I had a girl rolling today. She calls me up and says, I got a penis, a big one. Can you take it for me? I said, no. I'm not taking any big penis today. She goes, why? I said, I demoted myself.
That's part of That's part of the charm, though.
But then she says, there's nobody else. Everybody else is busy. Like, in this really sad voice. And I just started rolling. I said, I am messing with you. Chill, I got you. It was a $5,000 payment.
Yeah.
It's like, I got you. Yeah, don't worry. And I told her, I said, she's only been on the floor for like 2 weeks or something. 2.5 weeks. I said, you'll understand. To make this a fun job, you have to not take it seriously. So you gotta joke a lot, and that's what I do. You know?
Oh, so you're taking things from my playbook, being sarcastic and
Sometimes I'll be sarcastic, sometimes I'll be more joking. It just depends. But I like to, when an agent has to send me a call, I want them to be smiling by the time they transfer that call to me.
See, the problem, and I think there's my big problem, is I can get to that point with a team,
Yeah.
but it takes me time where you're just like that way, like right away.
right, it's instant.
Like I can force it. You know what I mean? I can force it, but it's not as natural.
You gotta look at it in a way of, look, I'm stuck with you, you're stuck with me. We're here. We're probably going to be here a long time together. So I'm just going to be 100% me.
Yeah.
Right off the rip.
I don't have the energy to be 100% me.
I'm just
For
going to be
8
me,
hours.
the happy side of me. You know.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. And again, we've been in this industry a long time. The both of us weren't we?
Yeah.
So you get it and I get it. The only way to survive the collection industry and make it a long career is you gotta find joy in it somehow.
I think you got to do that with all.
Probably all jobs. This is just what I know. And as a supervisor, it's my job to help you find joy in it. Even if it's just making you smile while I have 30 seconds with you.
Right. No, there's definitely a difference when you're working, like when you're enjoying your job, and then when it's not that enjoyable.
Right.
Like, if you think about it, like some of these people that have been at these places for years and have seen a lot of turnover and changes, like they probably have years where coming to the job is better than other years.
Yes, you do. And, you know, so many people, like right now I'm hearing, and not just this place, and a lot of places, are just holding on for retirement.
Yeah.
They've put so many years in, and they're just holding on for retirement. Because it's like, somewhere along the line, and this is a massive issue all across the board, is somewhere along the line, leadership skills or qualities have gone to trash.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about this, and the best I can say is older leadership is burnout and ready to be done, but there's not a lot of young new leadership ready to replace them, because that older leadership at a lot of these places has kept all the control to themselves, so nobody else knows how to do it.
I kind of agree with you. You got to be able to pass it on
Mm-hmm.
and nurture that growth in leadership and trust people a little bit.
We're good supervisors because we've done a lot more than supervise in the past. All right, and we were taught how to be good leaders for the most part. Some of it we had to learn on our own.
I don't think I was the best leader in Illinois, or really that good at all, honestly.
You were so young, though. You can't really.
Right,
Put
you can't, but you got here and you were able to do it successfully and good.
Yeah, but even then, there's still some things I would do differently.
Yeah, but you got to
better.
develop that anyway.
Yeah.
That's not something that happens overnight.
You know, that's kind of interesting. Like, sometimes, like, when you start to find it, and then, you know, things change and you want to do something different. Because to me, I think it is that confidence thing. Just having confidence from the beginning.
Yeah.
You got to come out the gate.
Right. You know. But by the time I got there, things were just changing so fast because of COVID. It was like...
You had a lot to deal with outside of being a leader.
Right. I couldn't... Yeah, I had way too much other shit.
Nonsense.
Nonsense to do.
So you just had, but you just got, yeah. Bro, I think you're a good leader in my head. I've only heard good things about you from people there.
Yeah.
You know, and again, that goes back to we do things differently is all.
Right. And I think that, like, I don't know. I just know some things, like, just having, like you said, more confidence. Like, even, like, speaking of anxiety, like, there would be a couple times, like, on a Friday morning, it's like, oh, I got to talk to the whole Gov team today and had to have something to talk about. And just having the anxiety of that beforehand and after, you know?
Yeah. I can see... Going into a situation like that, I think will give anybody anxiety.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean...
But I would still do it. I was just nervous while I was doing it the whole time, you know?
Right. Yeah, I got you. So that's where, again, I go back to the diving scenario, is I'm nervous up until I dive in. And once my feet, or I start to run to do that jump off the dock and dive, I start having fun with it. Start to get excited for it and everything. And that's how just anything with work's kind of the same way. I got these weird thoughts with work, and even at work is I got a 120-second rule. If something pisses me off, I count to 120 seconds, and that's how long I have to be pissed about it.
Yeah.
And that's it. After 120 seconds, it's done. It's over. You know, it's just these weird little mannerisms or characteristics of me. Is I guess I'm 100% different at work.
You're 100% different at work?
I guess I'm just a lot different.
And isn't that kind of weird? Like, is it weird to feel like maybe you give, like you said, a happier version of yourself to your job and not your family? That might sound really horrible.
No, but it's true. It's true.
I mean, it is kind of true. Like, even like sometimes I feel like I'll do anything for these people at work, but damn it, I don't feel like cleaning the dishes.
True.
And it's just like...
And what in society has gone so wrong that people will give their better selves to work?
Right. Because they view the reward, the money or power reward, is for some reason more rewarding.
When it shouldn't be. But you need that money for your family to get by.
Right.
You alright, Lady K?
Yeah.
Just seem like you're hurting or something.
Yeah, and all of a sudden don't feel so good.
Uh-oh.
I'm alright.
Uh-oh. But,
It's okay.
yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It's pretty intense. So really, quit giving your better self to work.
Yeah, and don't be anxious at work.
Yeah. be confident at work.
You got the skills.
Like, you know, everybody should. You know what? I just realized I am confident. I'm going to interview for a 6-digit job.
It's true.
I think that
I was
probably
like 6 digits.
or six. What would you call it?
What is that called? The 6-figure.
6-figure job. I think you have to be confident to go to interview for something like that, don't you?
Yeah. Man, sometimes I make myself feel so bad.
Why are you feeling bad?
Like over here, like, I smile more times at these random people I pick up food from than I do at my wife. And I'm just like,
I have my
this
own
feels
theories
so
on that,
bad.
but
What's your theories on that?
I mean, you okay, think about it doing it the opposite way. You're gonna, I don't know, you give so much of your energy to portraying yourself as a happy person, especially if, you know, they're the ones giving you the money.
Yeah.
You don't want to come off as an asshole. By the time you're done with your day, you're drained of any of that extra polite, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't think you're giving it or choosing not to give it to your wife.
I ain't giving it to no one.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I think you force yourself to be that way because society kind of demands it.
I don't think I ever realized how much, like, I like being off work because I'm, like, off work. Like, weekends are like, you're, like, off work. Like, you don't, not just that you're not working, you're, like, the anxiety and all the thought processes in work are off as well.
That's a nice feeling, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that stress is just not there.
Yes. So, I agree. I like weekends because I'm actually off work as well, besides this weekend.
Again?
Yep, again.
You're not off work this weekend.
Maintenance weekend,
Oh, yeah.
you know, they like to tell you 2 days beforehand.
You gotta tell them, stop it. We have baseball.
Yeah. So, but, yeah, during the week, I'm between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., I'm available to my people, so.
Certain people.
Yeah, some people after.
Some people not.
Yeah. Yeah, some people.
They can wait till the next morning.
Some people have a ringtone that just says, "Don't answer me."
Yeah, that's kind of, maintenance weekend. That sucks.
Yeah, it is what it is. We all live and die.
Yeah.
But, all right. With that being said, you had like 20 minutes left in you. My tummy's growling at me, and Daisy wants to be spanked.
Yes.
Lady K doesn't feel good all of a sudden.
Yeah. After I get my son, I'm gonna lay down.
So, love, peace, and chicken grease. Let's all have fun with life.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
See ya.
Bro, you alright?
Yeah, I just don't think I got a. Sandra's not available.
Okay.
What time is it? Yeah, that's fine. I'll just take you and then.
You got enough time? I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. He said 10:30. So if we go now,
Okay.
we're gonna. Should work out okay, I think. Maybe. Hopefully Zach finished food for you.
What was he making?
We made hamburger gravy and mashed potatoes.
That would be awesome if there's some left.
Oh, there.